What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. If you're here before, we're playing some Magic the Gathering Arena, Standard specifically, and today we're playing some Abzan Control. This is a list I saw on the deck drops from MTG Top 8. Deck looks pretty sweet. If you want to see the entire list, as always, it's in the description. What are we doing? We are an Up the Beanstalk deck primarily. So we have a ton of cards that are cheating on mana cost, mainly 4 Seized from Slumber, which is just the old version of the 4 Rides End in our deck. We also got Deadly Cover Up. We're a tap out control deck. We don't have any permission because we're not in blue, but we get cards like Maelstrom Pulse, Split Up, Blot Out, and our entire plan is just to eventually win with either one of our manlands, Outrageous Robbery, or a Kaya. There's really nothing else going on. The sideboard is full of, you guessed it, I say it every time, sideboard cards, and we're gonna go ahead and play this in some arena ladder, some ranked arena ladder. So let's get into round number 1. And we're on the play. That's so cracked. I'll take the play. Yes. Swamp. I will mulligan. Razorverge, Concealed, Up the Beanstalk. Yep, this is, I feel like, exactly what we're looking for. Would we rather keep Urgent Necropsy or Maelstrom Pulse? As an additional cost to cast a spell, collects evidence X, where X is the total mana value of permanents the spell target. Short to 1, yada, yada, yada. I think I want to just hold the Pulse for now. So we'll put the Urgent Necropsy in the graveyard, and we'll open on a green source and pass. Little tap land, little Raucous Theater, a little bit of a draw, a little bit of a Concealed Courtyard. Check this Up the Beanstalk up, dude. What do you think about that? My removal spells replace themselves. They cantrip. Ooh, Inti. Well, that thing's going to get to attack. I suppose I could Maelstrom Pulse it. Do I need to do that right now? I don't know. That seems meh. Maybe I should, just to not let them get the extra value. That way, like, I can start holding up both Seized from Slaughter and Rides End, but I don't know if that was right or not. Monument. Uh-oh. Wish I had a Pulse for that. All right, Plains Pass. Luckily, all of our exile-based removal makes it so if they have something like the Benalia, that Guardian card, that doesn't mess us up too bad. All right, Guardian of New Benalia. That's the name of the card. Bitter Reunion. They discard. I wonder what they're... Oh, the Reanimator. Hate that. Did you all see the new Coco coming to Tarkir? No, please explain. They make a treasure. Sure. Demand answers. Sacrifice an artifact or yada yada. Okay, cool. You draw a card and then you draw 2. Okay, now you're here. Tap land, pass to me. Cool. Migo. Man, now that I know they're an endurance deck, I will hold on to my Maelstrom Pulses a little bit more viciously. Demo field, pass to you. I'll post to the Discord. Appreciate you, baby. Zombify Atraxa. Well, I can't stop you, so let's let you do that and see what you get. Also wanted to ask if there's any online way to play pre-modern online. The format looks sick, but there's no interest at my locals, which is mostly Commander. Yeah, that's the Commander problem, huh? Yeah, you can, like MTGO, you can play. I recommend looking to get into one of the pre-modern Discords. You're going to give it haste? Sure, I think I'll exile it actually with Rides End and draw a card. But get into one of the main pre-modern communities on Discord. You might be able to just search it, and they play pickup games on webcam all the time. Like, the rooms are usually full. I'll check it right now. I'll see if there's people playing. Nope, match rooms are empty right now. It is the middle of the Monday. It's like Monday afternoon, so it makes sense. But they've got 5 match rooms, and they're normally just maxed out. Yep, Valgavoth, yep, you do everything. Oh, good lord. This is so much value. We draw Split Up, which does not help us from here. So I'll play tap Restless Cottage and pass the turn. Sick, thank you. No problem, Pika. You got it, baby. Pull. Oh my god. Yep. What's bigger? Valgavoth by a good amount. 6, 7, 8, 9 as opposed to 7. So I can Blot Out. Do they have haste? They do. We have to let this resolve. We're in a spot. If we'd only dealt with the monument and saved our little buddy Maelstrom Pulse, we'd be in a better spot here. Now we're not totally dead though. We get to Blot Out here. This has Vigilance, which is problematic, but I can at least blot out the Valgavoth, and they have to sacrifice the Atraxa, I believe is how pull works. Okay, no more Atraxa. They're going through their deck at breakneck speeds. It almost seems like I can just try to survive, and if I'm able to do that, I'll be okay. Oh, that's right. They can go to clean up and trigger their monument. That's so sick. Opponent's deck is so sick, and they can keep going to cleanup. If they have multiple monuments, we'd be dead here. They're playing mainboard Chandra. Opponent's cooking. Hey, I'm gonna concede. We'll probably have an easier time games 2 and 3 now that we know what our opponent's up to. We kind of got stun locked that game 1. What do we want? We're already back into this weird goo situation on the top of arena that's so annoying. Cease Desist seems like a pretty good pick. The Stone Brain could be pretty good, especially on the play. The 4 mana Chandra Ritual Glitch, like my favorite one. White Sun's Twilight, not so much. Probably Duress. I don't know about Cruelclaw's Heist. Blot Out seems okay-ish. Outrageous Robbery seems above rate. I think I want to make room for some Stone Brains too. What don't we want? I think we'll take out all of our authority of the Consuls. Those seem kind of medium. And then I love my Maelstrom Pulse. I love Urgent Necropsy. Deadly Cover Up I can cut some number of. Let's try 2. And then Kaya's probably fine. I probably want something to go over the top. Let's just cut Split Up and put Stonebrain in. I'm actually gonna, the architect of this deck decided that 4 Stonebrain was correct. So let's see if they're right. We get to be on the play. Let's see. Mana colors are good. The amount of it, not so much. Yeah, no, we have to mulligan this. Colors are worse, but we have a Duress. We just need to draw like a land. I don't think we can go to 5. Let's keep this. We'll pitch the Outrageous Robbery, and we are gonna clench our booty cheeks and hope. All right, tap land, go. Hopefully this Duress is really good. Don't Duress me, you fucker. Oh, they're gonna Duress my Duress, and I'm gonna be angry about it. Really? They're gonna get rides in? That's so weird to me. Well, I'm gonna Duress you. If this misses, I'm gonna freak out. It doesn't. Yeah, you can't push pull to get Monument to Endurance back. So we'll just take your Monument to Endurance, I suppose, and put Restless Cottage into play tapped. And our colors are actually okay. Miss Puffles, success, I believe in you. Appreciate you. Feels like we're in a bad spot though. FOMO, pitch, yeah, push pull makes sense. Ooh, we draw Verge. I can hide it for now. We'll just play this land and pass. I'm gonna be real stingy about how I use my Maelstrom Pulses. The fact that they know I have this means they can't play their fear of missing out, which I think is very cool. They attack. I'm not gonna seize from Slumber 1 fear of missing out. I'm not sweating it. Or Reunion, that's fine. Oh, Miss Puffles are, okay. What game am I playing? After you answer that, I'll respond. A bit of Reunion resolves. And hey, Juice, if you're in here and they don't respond, you know what to do. Oh, you're real? Yeah, I've played for long. Sorry, the way you worded that question, I've gotten so many bots. Yeah, I've been playing for, I think it's Arena, now it's weird. What color's my shirt? I'm just gonna take my turn. I don't need to like Demolition Field. Let's go Bleachbone Verge. Let's Duress our opponent. Okay, you're a real human being. Yeah, we're playing Arena. We're gonna take this Zombify immediately because we can use Maelstrom Pulse to take the Monument. I've been playing for eons. You know, I'm a 32-year-old man. I've been playing since 2010. Holy shit, like 15 years. I actually think Chandra's worse for me than Zombify, low-key. What's in their bin? Nothing that good. We are gonna take the Chandra, and then we could Pulse. I don't see the value in pulsing, so we're just gonna pass. Yeah, I've been playing for ages. I started playing like mostly control decks and stuff, but ever since I started making content, now I just kind of play everything. When they attack here, I think I'm just supposed to seize from Slumber with the trigger on the stack. Wait. Oh, I can't. I don't have white mana. Adrian, you absolute buffoon. All right, I'll take 4. I can Demolition Field to get my white mana. Probably should have thought about that last turn, huh? Monument. Okay, we can pulse that. If I found a land, I will Demolition Field. I'll hit their Verge. It's their best dual land. Crack the Blazemere Verge. We just need to, I hope there's a Plains in our deck. I actually don't know if there is. Yes, there's so many Plains in our deck. Okay, it's fine. And now we've got an additional white source from the Verge. And we've got the Seize from Slumber, so we can kind of do anything. I'd say I'm somewhat a noob at Magic. I mean, that's fine. That's, everyone starts somewhere. We're gonna pulse the Monument. We'll hold up Seize. We actually won't hold it up. I'm just going to seize from Slumber this fear of missing out now. If they want to Zombify another one, that's fine. That's gonna be just fine. If they don't do it, we're gonna start attacking with Cottage and taking all their targets out. So it kind of feels like they have to. Yep, Zombify the thing, do a loot. Well, I just drew up the Beanstalk, so I'm actually gonna do that instead. Draw a good one. Outrageous Robbery. I have to wait to do this, I think, unfortunately. I've got plenty of black mana, but we're gonna take 4 here, which is not ideal. This deck definitely feels like it has the tools to be sick. I just kind of flubbed not using the Demolition Field there. Played a Weekend of Commander and 2 matches on Arena plus completing a two color challenges. That's sick. The Arena is unfortunately like not the best medium to get into the game because it'll gouge you. It gouges you really hard. It's very expensive to buy into like a good deck within the metagame because of the wild card system and you can't dust and stuff. So I always recommend paper. If you have time to play Arena, like definitely play Arena. It's just like, it's a pain. It really is. I don't love this client. It has its problems, but it looks objectively better than MTGO. So I prefer it for streaming and stuff. Because Magic the Gathering Online looks like it's from the 90s because it is from the 90s. I absolutely, oh, they're not going to attack. They're afraid of my Restless Cottage. So I can use my Outrageous Robbery for 4. Watch videos on Magic though, and got experience from other card games. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly very welcoming. If you play Commander, it might be a little bit more hard than, ooh, that's a Demand Answers, and they just put Valgavoth into the graveyard. That is not good. I might have to take a turn off to Restless Cottage attack, take the Valgavoth out of the graveyard. But if you play Commander, like you already know the rules of the game and everything. So I just recommend starting with Standard. It's probably the best format to get into if you want to get into 1v160 card formats. Up the Beanstalk draws me a card. Then I'm going to draw 5 more cards. That's a fucking Atraxa. That's pretty good. I could just play Atraxa. They are down 2 Zombifies. Maybe I'm just supposed to play Atraxa and let them Valgavoth, and like Atraxa will probably find me a board wipe. Is that where we're at? Is that what we're doing here? It could be. I think that's what we're doing. I'm playing this Atraxa and drawing like 10 cards. All right, Razorverge Thicket, nice. Show me everything. 1 board wipe, please. Really? No board wipe? No. Okay, we've got instant sorcery. We're going to take Pulse as our sorcery. We're going to take Fountainport as our land. We're going to play, I think we're going to take Cease as our instant, just so if they miss on the reanimate here, we can cease it later. Got ideas on what to do through deck? Sweet, yeah. Especially if you're just getting started and constructed, just find something that you want to play, that you find enjoyable, and jam the shit out of it. Just play it as often as you can. Okay, we won that somehow. I say somehow, like sometimes your opponent just doesn't have it, but if they had Zombify there, I feel like our spot got much worse. And maybe we're not supposed to cut 2 deadly cover-ups. Maybe we're just supposed to cut like one of them. I'm going to trim a Stone Brain since we're on the draw and bring back a cover-up just in case we fall behind. But outside of that, I'm comfortable with the way our deck's going to play into our opponent. Juice, if you're still in chat, let me know. I have to talk to you. I guess we could do it on Discord, but it's so much funner to do it like this. Pika used to play Standard Modern, but got kind of jaded with it. Me and some friends have been playing Lorcana, trying to get competitive level, but man, I miss MTG. That's totally fair. I've heard good things about Lorcana. Like I only play Magic, not because I don't think any other card games are good, just because like I'm so all in on this game and I still enjoy it. But can you search for specific cards? Yeah, absolutely. The best way to do that, I can actually show you because I use it heavily in editing. There's a program called, not a program, a website called Scryfall, and it's the greatest search engine ever. If you already know the name, you can just search the name of your card. You can also use the Gatherer to search for specific keywords, but if you're just looking for a card to buy it or to just like see versions and stuff, this is the site I use. Lightning Bolt. And then you can see every Lightning Bolt ever printed. It's pretty sweet. I like it a lot. All right, what are we doing here? We've got Blot Out 2 Cs from Slumbers and no way to hate our opponent's deck out. I think we can do better than this. We also have no black mana, which is like really bad. This hand has no colored mana, but has a Stone Brain. I can't keep this, right? Like I need colored mana. Mulligan. Okay, Stone Brain, colored mana, Beanstalk. We keep this. We're going to ship, unfortunately, Maelstrom Pulse and Outrageous Robbery and just try to win off the back of these 2 cards, which isn't horribly likely, but we'll see what we can do. Please don't just surveil a banger into the graveyard. That would make me so angry. Okay, they didn't. Restless Cottage, fear of missing out. All right, no banger. What's up, Juice? Just let me know if you're able to do mod things. Try to do something crazy. I just gave you access. I need to do something here. I think as much as I'd like to up the Beanstalk, I think I just want to get the Stone Brain into play now. We'll use Fabled Passage to go get plans. Tell me if everything breaks. Yeah, if you destroy my stream, I'll just, I'll find you. I'll come to, I think you might live in Texas. I'll come there and find you. Attack for 2 with FOMO. I'm at 18. I'm not sweating it yet. Tap land, sure. There's nothing good in the graveyard. Maybe we're supposed to hit Monument with this Stone Brain. I think I'm hitting Monument to Endurance. This could be totally wrong, but I think it might be what I need to do. I actually can't beat a Monument right now. I'm in Texas. Let's play hide and seek. That state's too damn big, to be fair. Monument to Endurance. Please leave my opponent. Ooh, they wanted to play that next turn. They also have no good reanimate targets. So if I name Zombify, I would have hit it, but they don't have anything to reanimate at the moment. So not really sweating that. Library, 1, 2, 3. No, I shouldn't have clicked the last one. I wanted to get a deck tech. I still can. Oh no, now it's gone. My deck tech went away. All right, I can play Cottage actually, because this fetch will come into play on tap next turn. So I can go like up the Beanstalk plus hold up Seasoned Slumber or something. Monument makes the most sense. I agree, Pika, yeah. I was just so tunnel visioned on like, I need to hit my opponent's Zombify or I'll die. Bitter. All right. How bad is it? All right. These haven't hit a reanimate target, so we're fine so far. We are going to take 4 here. Ouch. Ouch. Draw. Natural Plains. Love to see it. We'll just play this Beanstalk. We'll take a draw and then opponent. You know, I wonder if I can just get away with playing a second Beanstalk and then drawing 2 off my Seas from Slumber. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Another one. If they're able to like instant speed, get a bomb in the graveyard and then use push pull, I'm fucked, but we're just gonna hope that doesn't happen. All right, there's the way to get something in. Oh, they didn't though. The graveyard's still barren. Love that for us. Cruelty of Gix. Well, that's a way to get something meaningful into the graveyard, huh? And they can get my Cease from Slumber. Well, this feels bad. Oh, it only hits, right. What can they hit? Creatures and Planeswalkers. So they can't hit any of my good things. And I can, okay, I can do everything now, right? Yeah, I can go Fabled Passage, crack it. We'll get, I guess I could use a second white source. So we'll do that. Then we'll Maelstrom Pulse this thing so they can't put a bomb in their hand or graveyard or whatever. Then we can, I don't want them to zombify this, so we'll just Cease from Slumber their fear of missing out. And then I'll draw 2 cards. Okay, as long as our opponent doesn't have raw gas in their hand, we have the tools to stabilize here. All right, they're just zombifying FOMO, which is like fine with me. All right, that's a Valgavoth in the bin. That's significantly less fine with me. Sack Bitter Reunion, attack for bunches. That makes sense. Ow. What is Valgavoth's ward trigger? Sacrifice 3 non-land permanents? That's so many non-land permanents. Ooh, I found Cease and Desist. All my problems are solved. All right, Restless Cottage tapped. We're gonna go ahead and I guess we'll just destroy this one. Draw 2 cards. All right, I feel good now. Shroom, after some research, you will need to add Nightbot to your channel. I would need your login to do so. We'll just let you handle that portion. Then once Nightbot is added, I can set up all the commands. Perfect. Juice, after this stream, I will handle all of that for us. Thank you so much. I could play Stonebrain here. I'm really afraid they just have a Zombify, so I'm gonna just hold up cease and desist. Duress. Well, now I have to preemptively cease and desist. I guess I can get Valgavoth plus I can get both your creatures, so I'll do that. Cease, Valgavoth, FOMO, I'll draw, I'll gain 2. Okay, take what you want. All right, it's gone. Chandra, Spark Hunter, go home. You're drunk. Oh, they're plussing it. That's really smart. I wonder what they put in the bin. Nothing good. I can come close to killing it. Raucous Theater, please don't bin gas. Please don't bin gas. You know, if they do, I don't care. I'm just going to attack the thing with Cottage. I think that's the point of the game we've entered. Attack Chandra with Cottage. Make sure there's no creatures in the graveyard. It's a FOMO. That's what we'll take out. Okay, let's play the demo field, right? Yeah, play demo field. Activate the Cottage. Go to combat. Attack Chandra. Trigger the Cottage. Take out the... I think FOMO is the only thing, right? Yeah, it's just the FOMO, so we'll take that out of the graveyard. We will connect with the Chandra for 4. We will play the Stone Brain. There's no manlands, right? Yeah, there's no manlands, so we'll just play the Stone Brain. And then next turn, like, they have to have a way to protect their Chandra, or it's basically the door on that gets closed immediately. Now, the big problem is if they like have a reanimate spell and they just drew Atrax or a Valgavoth or something, that's problematic. They just discarded push pull though, so who cares? Now they're at the point where 4, 5, 6, 7, they can cast like some meaningful spells now. They've gotten to that point where their mana's good enough. Filigree Silex, does that hit non-lands? Remove, destroy each non-land permanent. Yeah, that thing doesn't take out the Restless Cot. So, we'll get busy with the Restless Cottage. We will attack the Chandra, doink, and we will take out, it doesn't really matter. I'll take out Zombify. And then no more Chandra for you. Then what is the thing we're the most worried about? We already got the monuments. I think we should just probably get like Zombify now. Yeah, opponent's deck is whiffing, which is obviously very good for us. Let's go ahead and take out their Zombifies. Zombify. You know what? No, am I more afraid of push pull? There's 2 push pulls in the graveyard. No, that doesn't make sense. Zombify. There we go. All right, deck tech, please. 3 more, and then we've got 2 Atraxes, 1 more Valgavoth, and is that all they have for good reanimate targets? Seems like they should be playing like Atali's or something. All right, goodbye, Zombifies. Is that all I need to know about? Yeah, after that, like, I just can't have them hardcast their Valgavoth, and they don't have enough resources to do that yet, so no sweat. We'll play a tap land and pass. Opponent's passing. I mean, we're top decking lands, but it like kind of doesn't matter. We'll just get busy. Keep exiling things from their graveyard. We'll take out your Chandra, I guess. See ya. I have all these foods I can just crack. That's cool. You go. Wow, they're flooding out as bad as we are. Sorry, opponent. All right, sack food. Sack another food. Now I think we're just getting like giga busy. Maelstrom Pulse is pretty cool. I don't think I care about it. I'm just gonna activate this Restless Cottage, and then I'll activate this Restless Cottage, and I'll put you on a 2-turn clock. The writing's on the wall for them. You have so much value and potential. Even if they do hardcast Valgavoth, I think you'll be fine. Yeah, like I've got enough permanents to pay the board cost. I can just kill it, right? It really doesn't matter what I take from the graveyard. I'm just gonna start clicking random cards. Oh my God, hello, Mr. Shroom. What's going on, baby? We're playing some standard. We're on deck number 2 for the day. This is Abzan Control. Pretty impressive stuff from it so far. Okay, we're 1-0 so far. This deck's definitely grindy. This might be one of those 2-game decks. We'll see how quickly the next game happens. All right, I'll play first. Ooh, we've got Authority. All right, we're gonna keep this hand and just assume our opponent's playing mono red and win, right? We're just a Orzhov deck right now. Would it be worth running Overlords in this deck? It could be. I think this deck's trying to do something different. I think the second you start to add Overlords, it's like, why aren't we playing Domain Zur? But yeah, I mean, they would certainly function. Okay, this isn't mono red, but our hand still functions against this type of deck. We'll just get our, yeah, I'm fine getting our green source into play. But yeah, it's definitely not a dumb question. Like that's a good observation. The way the deck's built, Overlords would fit right in, but then you're cutting different stuff in your deck. Like I think the second you add the Overlords package, you just start to move so much closer to being the Zur deck, then you have to ask yourself why you're not. This gets all confusing. Okay, yeah, we're fine just like getting our 2 for 1 or our 1.5 for 1 or whatever. Destroy all tapped creatures. Outrageous Robbery has to be awful here. Fear of Isolation, sure. Tapped creatures. I gain life. Love that. I love this for me. If they randomly decided to ban Zur, I could see this being the Overlord deck. Yeah, but that said, like Zur's rotating out very soon anyway, so. But yeah, if they did ban Zur, I could absolutely see that happening, yeah. I'm not gonna like answer both of their creatures. There is a spooky thing that can happen here, which is Kaido. We really don't want to get Kaido'd, but that just, if they have it, that is what it is. No, I don't want to open this. There we go. Okay, they're attacking for 3, pass to blockers. Do you have Kaido? Show me. You don't. That's exciting. Tapped land, pass to me. Okay, we'll cease. I'm just going to take the Optimistic Scavenger out of their graveyard and I'll gain 2 and draw a card. I just want to make sure I'm making my land drops. I don't really want to Outrageous Robbery for 2 right now. If I miss my land drop here, we're like gonna have to, but we don't. We make our land drops. So now I'm much happier on an Outrageous Robbery for 3. We really would love a Beanstalk at some point. We've got so many cards that like they're so below rate if we just cast them without cantripping. But if we have an Up the Beanstalk, they become insane. Stock up. Ew. Opponent. Gross. That's very stinky of you. All right, I'll take 4. What else? Nothing. Outrageous Robbery for 3. Give me 3 cards from your deck, dude. Don't play Spell Pierce in the main. I would be so mad at you. Wow. That was really good. I don't know. I can just cast these forever, so I'll just play Up the Beanstalk. You got something for this opponent? No? I'll draw a card. Wow. Pass to you. I'm just gonna hold these up and start cycling them, I guess. That was an incredible Outrageous Robbery. Getting a stock up? That's crazy. Hopeless Nightmare? I guess so. Okay, I'll discard my land. I don't care about it anymore. This town ain't big enough. Sure. Okay, seized from Slumber. The Fear of Isolation, please. Sorry if you can hear the banging. My upstairs neighbors just came home. They're loud as fuck. Opponent, does this happen or not, dude? Did I do that after blockers? No, I didn't. They're just this towning. I don't care about that. You know what? No, I do care about that. I changed my mind. Seized from Slumber again. I don't want them to start looping Storm Chaser's talent just yet. So we'll hit that. I'll take 4. Who cares? I've played this out before. They're always slow. Are they? That sucks. Hate to see it. Oh, hello, Kaya. I guess we're just going to make sure we hit our land drops. I can just do only opponent things this turn. Stock up. We will take, I guess it's a tap land drop, unfortunately. I'm cool with the green-white one. And then do I just want Up the Beanstalk? Again, Electric Boogaloo, round 2galoo. Almost every card in my hand cantrips. I kind of feel like I don't need it. Maybe just Deadly Cover Up. Do they have any man lands? They don't. Their hand's not particularly good either. I just like drawing cards, dude. I'm taking the Beanstalk. All right, we'll take those 2 cards. We'll play Razorverge Thicket. We'll get the Authority of Consuls in play. That way creatures come in tapped. We'll play the Momentum Breaker. If they want to bounce this with Tabby, that's fine. I already got the value out of it. And then you can go, opponent. Next turn I can like play Kaya. What do they do? I don't know. You sure did make a Kaido. Exile target creature enchantment. Okay, Kaya can't interact with Kaido. Can Urgent Necropsy? Or yeah, Necropsy, is that how you pronounce that? Destroy target creature. Yeah, you can hit them all. Okay, so I can wipe their board here. I'm certain I'm supposed to. All right, Urgent. Destroy target up to 1 artifact. 0. Creature. 1. Enchantment. 1. Planeswalker. 1. Autopay. Collect evidence. As an additional cast, collect evidence X or X is the total mana value of the permanents the spell targets. So I have to collect evidence 4, 5, 5. That's it. Okay. Cease. Boom. Nice. Wow, that was absolutely incredible. We'll just play out the Beanstalk now. Don't know how our opponent's supposed to win from here. They should probably concede. A land too? That's not fair. That's not remotely fair. All right, cool. They conceded. They saw it. What do we want against opponent's deck? Our hand could not have been better in that situation. I think we want Obstinate Baloth. Our opponent will probably see it coming, but that just is what it is. I'm pretty sure Duress is also like really good against Kaido. White Sun, Cruelclaws, Blot Out, meh. Robbery, I'm probably taking some robberies out. No, they play stock up. I think I'll leave them in. Cease, yeah, that's all medium stuff. What don't I want? This doesn't seem like an ideal Authority of the Council's matchup. I think especially on the draw, I'm just going to cut them. In addition, I think I will cut 1 Split Up and 1 Blot Out also seems incredibly clunky. Let's go. This is what we're doing. Kaido enters untapped. Yeah, it's because it's a weird side effect of him being a Planeswalker on the stack and creatures enter tapped, but he's not a creature until he's already in play. And the entered tapped, it doesn't enter and then tap. It's creatures enter tapped. So like for the split second that Kaido needs to be recognized as a creature for Authority to count, he's not. It's a really weird interaction. This hand's great. We'll keep like Duress and Up the Beanstalk. Hope my opponent doesn't Duress me. Just eventually draw a second white source, be happy. Urgent Necropsy is amazing in this matchup. All right, it's just a Stormy T. Here's my Swamp. Here's my Duress. If this misses, I'm gonna rage. Doesn't even come close to missing. I think I might just need to hit the Hopeless Nightmare. Maybe it's just Tabby though. I don't know. They can't double discard me next turn. I almost just want to hit the Tabby. I just don't want them to get too crazy with their Storm Chaser's talent. What do I discard to the Hopeless Nightmare if that's what they cast? That's the question. You know what? Maybe it's Duress. They take one of my Beanstalks. I mean, I'll still resolve a Beanstalk. I'm just going to take the Tabby. I'm going to go with my gut reaction. Duress, yeah. You take what you want, buddy. Well, so far we're 2-0. I'm like, I'm interested in just ending the run with Abzan here, just to have a 100% win rate, but that game is so quick, I can't justify it. We have to do a third game. Wow, you guys, that was so incredible. Can that happen all the time? All right, here we go. Going back in. I didn't know that green-black sweeper existed. It's actually kind of nuts into the meta. Yeah, the biggest hang-up is just being able to cast it and pay for the collect evidence. Domain would struggle to do that just because like everything they play comes into play and doesn't leave play. So they sometimes have trouble filling their graveyard up. This deck does not have that problem. We play Cease and Desist. That will pay for it on its own. All right, oh, they're on the play. Rats. Well, I can keep this and just hope that our opponent's playing a red deck. I'm gonna do that. We didn't put 4 Authority of the Councils into our deck to not assume that. Yeah, split cards are phenomenal for evidence. Like in your black-white deck, like Cease, Desist, phenomenal because you get to, you know, cast the board wipe Deadly Cover Up, which also synergizes with Ketramos. If you didn't see that, that's the first deck we played for today's stream, was the black-white Ketramos deck. It was very fun. I think our opponent's not playing a fast deck because that's a Fabled Passage, but hopefully the Authority still has some value for us. Because I think my next turn is play Fabled Passage for Forest and a second Authority. Cease Desist is a crazy good card, not gonna lie. It's every time I've had it, it's been good, and I didn't know it existed till today's stream. Ooh, Overlord. Now see, this is another interesting interaction. Overlord of the Baelmerk does enter tapped, even though it doesn't come in as a creature, but it's entering as a creature on the stack. It doesn't be not a creature till it's actually in play, so it's tapped. It has no bearing on how this game's playing out. A second Authority of the Councils. We'll use Fabled Passage to get a Forest. Looks like we're playing against another Pixie deck. This might be Orzhov Pixie though. The Ben Stark list. Pass to me. Okay, I will use this. Kind of shocked they're not just playing Pixie to pick up Overlord of the Baelmerk. Wait, it did enter tap, but you didn't gain life? Correct. Because Authority has creatures enter tapped, but you gain a life when a creature enters play. So it's really wacky. As Overlord's coming into play, before it hits the battlefield, Authority checks and says, you're a creature, you come in tapped. But once it actually exists, it's an enchantment. It already entered tapped because it was trying to enter as a creature, but you impended it. But then Authority goes, oh, something just entered the battlefield. Was it a creature? By the point it hits the battlefield, no, it's not. So it comes in tapped and I don't gain a life. It's a weird interaction. I agree, it's kind of cool. It's wacky and I kind of enjoy it. All right, we luckily drew our land. I'm just not gonna interact. They obviously can't play this town ain't big enough, which is definitely interesting, but they got a few more turns before that Overlord does anything. So I'm just gonna pass. Okay, put a stop here. All right, cool. They made it into a creature, so I get to do this now. Ride's End. That's why they did that. That worked out great for me. Did you miss? Oh my God, they missed with their Overlord. That was so good. I would have lost at Judge's Tower on that. Yeah. I played a game or two of Judge's Tower. It's embarrassing how quickly I mess something up. Sarah Paragon. Well, trigger the authorities, split up the Paragon because it's sorcery speed, pass turn. We're not making our land drops, but our opponent's just being clunky as hell. So who cares? Tap land, sure. No pixie. They're just holding that pixie. We find our fourth land drop, which is mint. We pass. They're passing again, which is mint. Drawing another authority, not great, but at this point, I'm too committed to not just keep casting them. At some point, we'll enter our mid game. Land, yes. Pass to me, yes. I wonder if our opponent knows we love this game of Draw-Go. Momentum Breaker, absolutely. I'll pitch a Deadly Cover Up. Nurturing Pixie, yes. Pick up the Momentum Breaker, yes. I will gain 3 life. At some point, I will draw an Up the Beanstalk, and it's going to be bad. That happens. You play it out again. I'll just pitch, I think this time, Maelstrom Pulse. No, it's probably supposed to be Deadly Cover Up. I don't see them going wide enough for me to sweat it. Nurture, again, now it's kind of gross. Luckily, I kept this Maelstrom Pulse, though. All right, I'll go up to 30. They're giving me a lot of time just playing creatures. All right, my turn. Another Cease from Slumber. Sure, dude. Maelstrom Pulse your Pixies. I'll pitch a Cease from Slumber just because Ride's End is like a bit better because it exiles, which is nice. Momentum Breaker. Yeah. Pitch Seized. Deck, I would like 1 Beanstalk, please. Good talk. Pass turn. Opponent, do something. Oh, hell yeah. We just drew our best card. Unless they like randomly put Demolition Field in their deck, they probably just lose to the Fountainport on its own. I might even just start making treasures with it. In fact, I'm certain that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Soulstone's a good pickup from them though. All right, treasure, please. Draw, finally. This is a bit awkward because when they turn on that Soulstone, it does have Vigilance, so I can't reduced cost Cease from Slumber or anything. But we hit our land drop too, which is great. And we can just like, we can tank a hit. We're at 30 fucking life. We don't care. Yeah, that's a Soulstone Sanctuary. You got it, buddy. Continue. Yes, you may attack. I will go to 27. Your speed is at 2. Lauren, hey. Well, that's fucking awful. At least I go to 30. I guess I'll draw a card too. I just want to seize from Slumber that Lauren. I'll draw a card Up the Beanstalk, which is nice. Blot Out, I got excited. I thought that was an Outrageous Robbery at first, but it's actually not great. I mean, I guess I can just like take out the Soulstone Sanctuary with it, and that's got to be fine. Although this Demolition Field does it even better, so we're probably just going to do that instead. Opponent, you should concede, not because you can't win, just because this game is awful and you're the one that's behind. Yeah, you go to combat. All right, Demolition Field, your Soulstone Sanctuary. I'll grab a Plains. That was a lie. I'll grab a Swamp, but now, okay, I'll draw a card. We're in garbage time now, folks. Sacrifice this treasure, draw a little piece of cardboard, on tap, draw another card, play Up the Beanstalk. This is fun for me, if anyone was wondering. We'll draw a card. You can pop it if you want. I actually stopped caring a while ago. I've got so much advantage without even having the Beanstalk. Any manlands? No, we'll just play Restless Cottage. You can go. They also gave me 2 maps, which I can use to draw cards anyway, so that was like not the greatest. Fountainport is strong. When did that come out? Oh, a while ago. What was the actual set? Bloomborough was the set that it came out. Helpful Hunter? Yes, you draw a card. I will Healing Salve. Okay. You got it, good buddy. Another one? Absolutely. You draw a card, I will Healing Salve. I will Maelstrom Pulse your Helpful Hunters. What now? Yes, land. Pass to me. I will draw a card. Yeah, Fountainport is just, if you don't know the card Trading Post, a really old Magic card. It's basically just Trading Post on a land, which is insane. Because Trading Post is like an old 4-mana artifact or 2, something like that. Do I just ride? No, I'm just gonna Maelstrom Pulse them. Well, now that I've got the split up, I feel like I just do that. Destroy all tapped creatures. Opponent, I can do this for the rest of the day for all I care. Pass to you. Trading Post was my brother's favorite card when we were kids. Yeah, that makes sense to me actually. My buddy Aiden, one of his favorite cards was Trading Post, and I was like, that makes an alarming amount of sense to me. You get a demon. That triggers all 3 authority of the councils. Absolutely. I will Ride's End your demon. You know what? No, before I even do that, I will draw a card. Who cares? I'm drawing a card. I don't care. 1 card, please. Oh, it's a swamp that I can't use. Time to Ride's End this demon. Why don't you lose life to draw your cards? Then I can Maelstrom Pulse the thing. Yeah. No thanks. And then we just keep chilling. We just want to draw Outrageous Robbery, keep making land drops, eventually draw Robbery. Probably mill our opponents out with the Robbery, if I'm being honest. Ooh, they find a little manland. All right, Fountainport, I choose you, make a treasure. You know, I should probably just be making fish. My life total is so high, it doesn't even matter. Land, go ahead. Activate your Soulstone. Why don't you instead no longer have a Soulstone? You search a land, I'll search a land. Everything's gonna be fine. Oh, you're out of basics. I think they didn't search a land. That's interesting. I figured for a 2-color land, they'd have way more. There are way more manlands than I remember from when I last played MTG. Yeah, there's a lot of manlands, and I think manlands are generally pretty cool for the format, so. Beza enters, but with the trigger on the stack, I will put 3 authority triggers on the stack, and then I'm just gonna blot out the Beza. That way they don't draw the card. Seems good. No thanks. You can gain 4 life though, I don't care about that. And then I will sacrifice a treasure to draw a card. They make control a lot stronger, which I think is fine. I'd rather a meta be more control than more aggro. I just think as long as there's a decent split, that usually makes for a pretty good metagame. Plains, why not play a 4th authority of the councils? Who cares? Here, have this. We got to cycle through Lost Caverns of Ixalan and Wilds of Eldraine. Yeah, we got so many. All right, you play a hunter. I gain 4. How many cards are in your deck? 23? If I draw Outrageous Robbery next turn, I can do it for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there's 2 in my deck. Are there any in the graveyard? And they're casting Overlord? Yeah. That's great. So we just need to find Robbery. That's really all this comes down to. Sarah Paragon, sure. Sarah Paragon's gonna come into play, but then it's gonna trigger 4 authority of the councils. I need to hold full control. And then I'll ride Zen the Sarah Paragon with the triggers on the stack. That way they don't have any time to do sorcery speed stuff out of the graveyard. My deck at this point has to be just gas, right? Like what do we got here? 26 cards. So like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 lands and just like all business cards after that. With this Fountainport, we should ideally be able to find them. Nice Sarah Paragon. What now? Pass to me. All right, I'm gonna activate, I guess I'll make a fish. I don't think it matters which one I do. You know, no, I should have made a treasure. That way my Outrageous Robbery is better. I take it all back. We're just drawing lands. I wonder if it's time to start getting busy with Cottage. What type of removal do we think they play? Maybe, do we think they have Go for the Throat? Because that would be kind of funky. Let's get busy with the fish and just draw a card at sorcery speed. Draw and card. Business spell, please. Okay, cool. Does this count as flooding? I don't even know if it does. They could play a post-combat momentum breaker. They could. It does have flash, right? No, it doesn't. Doesn't have flash. Grimbauble, sure. All right, they're doing nothing and passing to me. And I draw a split up. Let's see what they got. I'm getting busy with one of these. Attack you. Trigger the cot. I'll take out your Sarah Paragon. I think that's generically a pretty good one to hit. Want to block? All right, you block. Great. Then tap land. And I'll just pass because if I do draw Outrageous Robbery, I want to do it for maximum value. So Surveil 2 is fine. All right, they left him on top. They must have cracked cards on the top of their deck right now. Ooh, it's another Sarah Paragon. Now that is scary. Trigger 4 Authority of the Consuls. I guess we'll full control. Oh, I full controlled too late. I guess we might crack our Fountainport on this food just to try to pop the Paragon. If they try to do anything like, does Paragon let you cast multiple things once? You can only do it once. Okay, I'm not that worried. Their creatures are all going to be tapped so we can split up. Unholy Annex, sure. Did you unlock the draw card side? Okay, yep, you get a demon. I'll go to 57 apparently. Okay, end step. All right, you do those things. I'm just gonna go ahead and draw a card now. Wait, nope, I did not want to cancel that. I very much want a card. Thank you. One food for me. Another land. Oh, how unusual. Resolve everything. That's all good. My turn? My turn. Up the Beanstalk. We'll start there. Seized from Slumber. I mean, I can't not split up here. I'm just going to destroy all tapped creatures. And then I think I'm still supposed to get busy here. Go to combat, attack you, trigger, take out Sarah Paragon, connect, go. They're like well within one Outrageous Robbery, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They've got 14. Basically, yeah. Nurturing Pixie. What do they buy back, I wonder? Annex? Sure, dude. Absolutely. We've been in garbage time for the last 13 turns. Chamber's fine. Yep. You make a demon. I will go up to 63. Are we passing? So now I literally win if I draw Outrageous Robbery because no, they don't draw a card. They didn't unlock that door. Oh, well, I will activate, sacrifice my treasure, draw a card. No Outrageous Robbery here. Draw another card. Are you kidding me? Well, let's seize from Slumber the Demon and draw a card. Outrageous Robbery. Play the Verge. Do just nothing else. Go ahead, opponent. How much can I do it for? 1, 2. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And they're at 13. That's basically good enough. All right, you attack for 2. Which happens first? Opponent ducks or we get in the damage, right? Yeah. I feel like we could have won this game through damage. Our opponent just never made it, so we had to. Momentum Breaker, I'll discard Concealed Courtyard. Overlord triggers, that's fine. Let's go ahead and make a Toiseau. This is about to be the beefiest Outrageous Robbery. It might be close to a record. Land. I'm doing it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'll just do it for 14. You don't have a deck anymore. Also, I'll draw a card. Concede, please. Or you can give me a full deck tech. I don't care. Cool. Game 2. Okay, what do we care about? They're definitely doing Momentum Breaker things and probably Nightmare things, so we'll bring in our Obstinate Baloths. They don't play Kaido, so I'm actually not as interested in Duress. That was beautiful. Yeah, that's a reason to play this deck, because you get to do shit like that. Stone Brain, meh. Cease, meh. What are they siding in against us? I have to think about that. I don't care. I don't know. I think Blot Out kinda sucks. Authority, I could see cutting. I'm gonna cut 2. I still want some of them because they actually do have some text in this matchup. And I don't want the Duress as bad as I normally do. I think I'll just bring in a Cruelclaw's Heist. Let's try that. White Sun might be worth. I could see it. It would at the very least, and it would be another way to just like, oh, I drew the card that ends the game. Reduce the amount of time we're in garbage time could be pretty good. Okay, we have Beanstalk, Perfect Mana, Double Rides on Outrageous Keep. Please don't Duress me, I guess. But we've got time even if they do. Authorities off the top, but not interested. I just want to play Restless. Land. Turn 2 Duress. Take the Beanstalk. You know it's the thing you need to take. What? They must have like a get lost. I still think you're supposed to take Beanstalk there. Draw a card off my beans. Lauren, sure. That is fine. Restless Cottage. Do I care about anything? Slightly. I can't ride Zen plus Authority. I have to get choosy. I think I'll just like play Authority, play Cottage. Because the Lauren has Vigilance, meaning that like they're going to attack with it and they're not going to get punished by Ride's End ever. So I'm just eventually going to have to find another answer for that one. 2's fine. Liliana's fine. Like it's not, I don't love seeing that, but I'm not worried yet. I'll pitch my redundant Restless Cottage. Draw another Up the Beanstalk. We'll start with that. No, but we're not going to tap for it like that. We'll start with Swamp, then we'll play Up the Beanstalk like this. That's much better. Ooh, split up. That gives us an answer to Lauren, which is nice. At some point, we'll have to beat this Liliana. What ways do we have on our main board to do that? We have to have something, right? Each player discards. I think I'm just going to discard the split up because I can just start hard casting these Rides Ends if I need to. And if they have like a way to deal with this Up the Beanstalk, that blows, but ooh, Momentum Breaker. Okay. Do I pitch? No, I pitch a Ride's End here. Tap land, sure. Another Up the Beanstalk. That's pretty cool. Let's start with that. I don't think I'm going to tap out and just deal with the Lauren. I'm just going to like beef up the battlefield. Draw and card. Deadly Cover Up. Pretty cool. play Demo Field. We'll pitch the Deadly Cover up to Lily. They can't have us draw cards with Lauren because I'll just immediately ride Zen the Lauren, so doesn't matter. Go to combat. Attack for 2, that is fine. Ouch. Engines go to 2. I don't think that will ever matter in this matchup, even a little bit. Tempo Wary Lockdown. Ugh. I mean, yeah, blows, but it happens. Resolves. Any of these man lands? Nope. It is rough. I'm trying to think of what cards we have on our main board that let us deal with like enchantments. If we lose this game, I'm sure we've got something in our sideboard available to help with that problem. Opponent, do something. Anything. They're not even going to activate Liliana. Love that. Draw. That's right. I nearly forgot. I'm just a Maelstrom Pulse deck. I'm not even going to Maelstrom Pulse this Liliana. They can keep it. Maelstrom Pulse temporary lockdown. Hey, here's everything. I draw 2, but then the momentum breaker trigger goes in the stack. I'll pitch Deadly Cover up. I'll draw 2 more. Ooh, a piece of candy. I want to hold this Ride's End, so I'm not going to play out Authority of the Consuls. They are just allowed to take their Lily up and I'll pitch Authority. Watch them have a second temporary lockdown. You know, if I draw Necropsy, I can deal with their entire board. Also, am I pronouncing that right? It feels like I can't be, right? All right, you do that. You see all those. And now I Ride's End your Sarah Paragon. That was not a great play, opponent. Oops, indeed. Okay, goodbye, Sarah Paragon. Want to watch my opponent have to block with... Oh, nothing matters. Do I just Maelstrom Pulse the Lauren? Do I even care about Liliana? Do I just let them keep taking their Liliana up? I mean, cancel. Let's play the Plains first. That way I can also activate Fountainport in addition to Maelstrom Pulsing. I think I'm just going to hit the Lauren. No, that can't be right. They could scroll shift the Lauren and that would be a bummer. No, I'm just going to hit the Liliana. I'm going to be a good boy, but like, it feels almost like I could hit the Liliana. Yeah, I'm worried about the Liliana's minus. Like, I don't think it would even beat me. I just think it would create more magic than I'm willing to play right now. And if they want to start feeding me cards with Lauren while I have active Beanstalks, great. Yes, we both draw a card. I agree. Wow, another one. But Pika, I think you're right. I think like when you get down to brass tacks, we do just outdraw the Liliana. This I was mildly worried about bouncing the Lauren. But if they bounce the Lauren and just like eat a Beanstalk, I still have a Beanstalk. I just kind of don't care. And I've got this Fountainport. Yeah, I just kind of don't care. There's a Lauren. You take my Beanstalk. I will go to 15. You will never kill me. All right, you done? Yeah, you're done. I could pop that Soulstone right now. I'm just more interested in like making fishy. You can have as much speed as you want. Ooh, cease and desist. Cool. Tapped Razorverge Thicket. Do I want to like kill something right now? I guess I should just take out the Lauren. I just don't want them to have access to cards. Then I'll just pass. I'll hold the fish up to block and then sacrifice it to draw a card. Meaning I probably could have just played Authority of the Consuls, huh? They attack for 2. I take. They pass. Okay, I'm going to draw a card. Nice. Opponent, will you pass to me or you just dying to get lost my up the Beanstalk? Does cease and desist always trigger the Beanstalk? I do not believe so. Ew, that scroll shift isn't even good here. Yeah, I will pitch Authority of the Consuls. Indeed, you have gotten lost my up the Beanstalk. Feels like an exercise in banging your head against a wall though, doesn't it? Here's my Obstinate Baloth. I'll go up life, you just go. Pretty sure cease is still 2 CMC. Yeah, the issue is that with split cards, it's gonna track whichever side you're casting. The only time they have a combined CMC is when they're not on the stack. So like if they're in the graveyard, this would absolutely count as 8. But if you're casting the 2 mana side, it's just looking at that side. All right, I'll take it. Can I draw a card or what? Hell yeah, draw a card. I want to draw my other Outrageous Robbery and just play your deck. Seize from Slumber, pretty cool. Land, sure. We just get busy. As a matter of fact, we're going to use Fountainport to just deal with the Sanctuary now. Not Fountainport, sorry, Demolition Field. Then we'll go grab, I think we just want to swamp. Then we'll activate our Restless Cottage. I'm just going to put them on a 3-turn clock. I'll even map my Restless Cottage. Great, Demolition Field, fine. Attack for 8. Exile anything from your graveyard. Go to 12, pass to you. Next turn, I can attack for... they're on a 2-turn clock if they can't beat one of my creatures right now. And if they have a Sarah Paragon, we'll just like deal with it. Come on, dude. Play me a spell. This deck is just so gross and it seems super consistent. Yeah, I think it might just be good. I'm really glad we stumbled upon it. Overlord Hardcast? Absolutely. Play directly into my split up. That's a really good idea. What? You should have at least impended it so I couldn't blow you out next turn, but now I'm just going to blow you out. Ride's End is a fine draw. Wait, what am I talking about? Kill you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me get this straight. If I go white, black, green, colorless, and activate this Restless Cottage, and then I go white, black, green, colorless, and activate this Restless Cottage, you die? Oh, they don't die. They get to do that may have been a mistake. They get to do the momentum breaker thing and gain 4. I think it's okay. They can't kill us. Yep, you gain a bunch of life. I attack you. Trigger both of my things. We'll take out... Now, they are about to drop a Sarah Paragon on our head. So what are the things that we care the most about? It's really just Liliana and Momentum Breaker. So we'll take out Liliana, and I guess we'll take out a Momentum Breaker. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, go to 4. Go ahead. Attacking probably just kills you. They could go Sarah Paragon plus Momentum Breaker me. I'd sacrifice the Baloth. Then they have Pocket 4 life, but then maybe they attack with Overlord of the Balmerk after that and hold the Nurturing Pixie back. That does save them. Although I'm just going to wipe their board and we're going to be in the same spot. Opponent's also dragging major ass. Careful with your attack here, opponent. All right, they just attack with the Balmerk, which makes good sense. Opponent's playing real slow. They're not even attacking. That seems weird. Okay, well, we'll ride Zen the Sarah Paragon. Bye. And then we'll split up to destroy all untapped creatures. What is going on here? Oh, Google thinks I was asking it a question. Okay, then we'll play this tapped. And then, do we just attack for 4? Nah, I'm just going to hold up like drawing cards because they're going to pocket gain 4 anyway. All right, opponent, I'm bored of this. Authority plus split up is way better than I thought. Makes it so no matter what comes in on the board, split up just gives so much value. And I think that's why this deck's doing that. They're doing nothing. Okay, well, oh, there we go. Okay. Well, that was 100% win rate with this deck. This deck seems nuts. I'd check it out. We are now in Diamond 1. So if you're watching this on Fluorescent, thank you so much for watching. Look forward to the next video coming out tomorrow because we do daily content here. And goodbye.